So look, holiday weekend, you look forward to your long holiday weekend. Of course, if you live in Montreal, that means there'll be road closures, diversions, whatever else. If you're new to the city, it's a hard way to find out what's going on over the weekend, which is why we're going to have Rick Leckner kind of break it down for us. But beyond that, we're about to launch into, I don't know what we call it, construction season here in the city. Lots of projects that are planned. Philippe Sabourin from the city is with us as well. Rick, let me start with you. First of all, in terms of, highways and roads, whatever's going to be closed this weekend. So we heard that the Ville Marie westbound, is going to be closed between Green
Correct.
and the Ville Marie Tunnel. Is this just routine? Do you have any idea what this is about?
First of all, this is a precursor to welcome the 4 million tourists who will be coming to Montreal this summer. It's our way of throwing out the welcome mat. So, yes, the Ville Marie westbound will be closed through the tunnel. This is because they're doing work on the Saint Laurent overpass, and they need to access a pillar from beneath, which happens to be inside the Ville Marie.
Okay.
So that's weekend long. That's number one. Number two is our old favorite. Again, the Metropolitan is being closed to repave because it wasn't paved properly the first two times. Last chapter was westbound. This is now eastbound between just before the Côte-de-Liesse Circle and the Laurentian Autoroute. And yeah, I guess I have to do it on a long holiday weekend because that gives them an extra day. Unfortunately, that's not very convenient, but that is what's going to happen. And I should add that this repaving is not, other than the massive inconvenience, is not costing Quebec taxpayers anything. Roxborough is paying the bill.
That's the company.
That's the company, yes.
Who did this the first two times, screwed it up, and now we'll be doing this to make up for the first two times they messed up.
And hopefully it'll be the last time.
Yeah. Third time doing the same job. Okay.
Yeah. But I should add quickly that the forecast for this weekend is rain. And if it is raining fairly heavily, these two projects will likely be postponed.
Oh.
Yes.
So rain means they can't repave.
Correct.
Okay. I wonder when we find that out. By the way, this is supposed to take effect Friday starting at 11 p.m. and then it doesn't reopen because it's a long weekend until Tuesday morning at 5 a.m.
Correct.
Okay. Stay where you are. Philippe Sabourin, I'm sure you know,
Yes.
from the city is here. It's Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Gentlemen.
So, Philippe, let's talk about the projects that are going to be undertaken here.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them. So let's talk about Montreal first. What are we expecting? How many projects?
This summer in Montreal,
Yeah.
1,000. 1,000 construction works. But that
Hold on. I
includes-
thought you said 1,000. Did you say 1,000?
1,000, yeah. 1,000?
Really?
Yeah.
That many?
Oh, yeah, but that include little construction works and bigger one. For the bigger
okay.
construction
Yeah.
works, the construction that will be done in 2 months, we're talking about 20.
Okay.
The others, it's repavement. Normally it lasts 2 weeks and then you have a fresh
Okay.
asphalt.
Okay.
So it's 1,050 stretch of streets that will be object of construction work this summer. And if you compare to the last summer, it was roughly the same amount,
Okay.
900. So we increased by 150 stretches of street needed to be fixed this year. But keep in mind, maybe it's 150 segment of street more than last year, but we have 4,100 kilometers of street.
Yeah.
So
this could be anything from just whether it's repaving or white lines or whatever. It's not a major. It's just they have to be kept up.
No, 20
Okay.
20 construction work site with major impact on the commute of everyone.
All right. So which ones? Let's go through the big ones for that. Which are some of the biggest ones?
You have to understand that 70% are already in place, so only 6 will be new.
Okay.
When you exit the Pont Honoré Bercier, you will have some construction works needed to be done, let's say 800 meters pass from the bridges Honoré Mercier on Jean Milot Street, for example.
Okay.
And where we have to build a huge water pipe. Another street that maybe you know, and it's very dangerous. It's Saint-Pierre Street, just under the Highway 20, the little street Saint-Pierre near the Canal Lachine.
Okay.
We have to take care of this area because there's so many accidents, including pedestrian, cyclists. So time to time, we're doing construction work to take care of of our aging infrastructure, but we also have to think about those pedestrian and people that are vulnerable.
What happens to the Illetort Bridge? Are we done with that? Is that part of what's going on this year?
Which bridge?
Illetort?
Oh, no, there's still a job, but there's 2 lanes for each direction. But that's under the MTQ authority.
Right, so not for the city.
Yeah. We're finishing the work on Le Pont de la Concorde. If you want to go to the casino, you will have 2 lanes and 1 lane heading Montreal.
Back from the casino.
Yeah.
Can you talk just very quickly downtown? I know they've already closed St. Catherine Street for the summer. What's going to be happening downtown for construction?
We will complete St. Catherine between Peel and Mansfield this summer. By the end of the summer, it's going to be completely done.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
We will complete the construction work on Mansfield through René Lévesque up to Maisonneuve. But that because it's already there. The one that we announced this morning, and that's a major one, on Saint-Jacques between Lucien Lallier and de la Cathédrale, we will have some complete road closure on that stretch of street. But you know what? The gas needed to be fixed. Telecommunication as well. Electricity, water pipes. We're all doing all those construction work in one contract.
Didn't you just dig up? I live around there. Didn't you just dig up Saint Jacques like a year ago, and it was closed for a while too? Is this the same work again?
I doubt so. Not near Lucien Lallier. Not between Lucien Lallier and La Cathédrale.
Okay.
It's in poor condition over there. There's so many potholes. It's because we have problem with the underground infrastructure.
Okay.
And if we're not dealing with that issue, we will be stuck with those potholes every winter.
Yeah, I was thinking it's from Guy further. That's where it was, I think, last year.
No, we're doing the job between Courcelles and Guy on Saint-Jacques. I think we will complete that job on 2026.
Great.
And same thing for Saint-Antoine between Courcelles and Atwater.
Wonderful.
Those are hot spots in town.
Rick, I want to give you a chance, based on what you just heard Philippe talk about. Anything you want to ask?
I know I want to ask a question, and I'm delighted that Philippe is there because the clock is running out. When will the city look at the intersection of Jean Talon and Décarie, which is a monumental problem, affects thousands and thousands of people daily, and why are they not using the model that was put in place with the cooperation of Transport Quebec at Côte Saint-Luc and Décarie to do the same intelligent light system at Jean Talon and Décarie? Nothing at all has been done over the years to try and mitigate that terrible problem, and that has to be addressed.
Do you know?
I don't know about this specific situation.
Okay.
What I know and what Rick knows is that we have a planner program called Agir. We're planning the construction works on 5 years. And if we want the construction work being coordinated, first step is to do a planification on 5 years. So we're actually on that situation. And sometime we have to postpone some intervention because of other construction work site in the area. We're calling that coordination.
Okay. It just seems to me 5 years to identify a problem before you can fix a problem seems like an awfully long time. This is not new. We've talked about this for at least a couple of years, right?
Problem has been identified, yes.
Okay, but nothing's been done.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's already in our
With respect,
tube.
Philippe, your answer
Maybe.
is unacceptable.
Well, I mean, he gave you the best answer he can. He didn't know that particular, but maybe we can find out because that is a bad spot. That's coming off the Décarie Expressway at Jean Talon. You have traffic that already is coming down Décarie Boulevard. It's one giant mess.
I'll check that out.
And it's dangerous.
I'll check that out.
Okay.
But I don't have all the information. You know,
Okay,
we
no,
have
that's fair. I get
1,000
it.
construction sites this summer. I know we have already the planification for the 5 next years.
Okay.
So I can't tell if it's already in the pipe.
I will follow up with you separately.
With pleasure.
All right. Rick, I thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
And Philippe, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.